Imagine a small country in Northern Europe with a population of just over 5 million people, a country surrounded by mountains, deep fjords, and cold winters. A place where football was never expected to produce one of the most unstoppable players the world has ever seen. Yet today, when people talk about the most dangerous striker in world football, one name almost always appears at the top of the conversation: Erling Haaland. For millions of football fans around the world, Haaland is not just a great striker. He represents something extraordinary, a combination of power, speed, mentality, and goal-scoring instinct that feels almost unnatural. And for Norway, Haaland is far more than a football player. He is the biggest symbol of modern Norwegian football. But to understand how Haaland became the face of Norway's football rise, we have to go back to the beginning of his story. Erling Braut Haaland was born on July 21, 2000, in Leeds, England. At the time, his father Alf-Inge Haaland was playing professional football in the Premier League. His father had a solid career, playing for clubs like Nottingham Forest, Leeds United, and Manchester City. Football was already part of Erling's life from the very beginning. However, despite being born in England, Haaland's football identity was always Norwegian. When he was still very young, his family returned to Norway, settling in the small town of Bryne. Bryne is not a big football city. It is quiet, modest, and far away from the glamorous world of European football. But for a young boy obsessed with football, it became the perfect place to grow. Haaland started playing football at the local club Bryne FK, where his journey in Norwegian football truly began. Even as a child, people around him noticed something unusual. He was incredibly athletic. There is a famous story from his childhood that often surprises people. At the age of 5, Haaland recorded a standing long jump of 1.63 meters, which was a national record for children of his age in Norway. That explosive power would later become one of his most dangerous weapons on the football pitch. At Bryne's youth academy, Haaland quickly developed a reputation as a player who simply loved scoring goals. He trained harder than many of his teammates. He stayed longer after training sessions, and he always wanted to compete. Coaches often said that Haaland had something that cannot easily be taught: a striker's instinct. He always seemed to know where the ball would land inside the penalty area. At just 16 years old, Haaland made his professional debut for Bryne's first team in 2016. Even though Bryne was not playing in the Eliteserien, this was the moment when Norwegian football started paying attention to the young striker. Soon after, one of Norway's biggest clubs decided to bring him to the top level of Norwegian football. That club was in history. Solskjaer immediately recognized Haaland's potential. As a former striker himself, he understood how rare it was to find a young player with Haaland's combination of physical strength and finishing ability. Under Solskjaer's guidance, Haaland developed quickly. He improved his movement inside the box, his finishing players. He was faster than most defenders, stronger than many experienced players, and his shots were incredibly powerful. Norwegian defenders quickly realized that once Haaland started running toward goal, stopping him was extremely difficult. But Norway and the Eliteserien were only the first chapter of his story. European clubs were watching closely. In 2019, Haaland moved to Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. This Champions League goals, becoming one of the youngest players ever to reach that number. Suddenly, the football world was asking a new question: who is this unstoppable striker from Norway? Soon after, Haaland joined Borussia Dortmund in Germany, and once again, he made an immediate impact. In his Bundesliga debut, Haaland scored a hat-trick in just 23 minutes after coming off the bench. It was one of the most explosive debuts in Bundesliga history. During his time in Germany, Haaland continued breaking records. One of his most famous achievements was becoming the fastest player in Champions League history to score 20 goals. He reached that milestone in only 14 matches. For comparison, players like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo needed many more games to reach the same number. This incredible scoring rate made Haaland one of the most talked about players in world football. Then came the move that would define his career. In 2022, Haaland signed for Manchester City. The Premier League is widely considered the most competitive football league in the world, and many people wondered whether Haaland could maintain his incredible scoring numbers there. But what happened next shocked even his biggest supporters. In his first Premier League season, Haaland broke the record for most goals in a single Premier League season, scoring 36 league goals. He also scored 52 goals in all competitions that season. Manchester City went on to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League, completing the historic treble. Haaland finished the season as the top scorer in the Champions League and won the European Golden Shoe, awarded to the highest goal scorer across Europe's leagues. These achievements placed him among the most dominant strikers of modern football. But what truly makes Haaland unique is his physical profile. Standing has been measured at almost 36 kilometers per hour, which is astonishing for a player of his height. This combination of speed and power creates a nightmare for defenders. When Haaland starts running toward the goal, defenders often have only seconds to react. If they try to match his speed, he uses his strength. If they try to challenge him physically, he simply runs past them. And if they leave him space inside the penalty area, he finishes with incredible precision. This is why many analysts believe Haaland represents the future of the modern striker. Naturally, comparisons with legendary players like Cristiano Ronaldo appear often. Ronaldo is one of the greatest players in football history, known for his athleticism, discipline, and incredible goal-scoring ability. But when it comes to pure physical power, some experts believe Haaland may be even more dominant. At the same age, Haaland's goal-scoring numbers are actually higher than Ronaldo's. His physical size is also greater. While Ronaldo, one of the most complete athletes football has ever seen, Haaland's combination of height, speed, and raw strength makes him uniquely difficult to stop. For many fans, Haaland feels almost like a striker designed specifically for the modern game. And for Norway, his success represents something truly historic. For decades, Norwegian football produced talented players, but rarely global superstars. The Eliteserien was respected within Scandinavia but not widely followed internationally. But Haaland changed that perception. Today, when people talk about Norwegian football, they immediately think about one of the most powerful strikers in the world. Young players across Norway now grow up watching Haaland dominate the Premier League and the Champions League, and they begin to believe that they can follow the same path. From small Norwegian academies, from the Eliteserien, to the biggest stadiums in Europe. Erling Haaland's story proves that greatness can come from anywhere. From a quiet town in Norway to the biggest football stages in the world. From the youth pitches of Bryne to breaking records in the Premier League. From Norwegian football dreams to global superstardom. And if his incredible career continues the way it has begun, the story of Norway's biggest football star may still be only the beginning. If you enjoy stories about Norwegian football and the incredible players coming from Norway, make sure to follow Legacy of Eliteserien. This channel is dedicated to exploring the world of Norwegian football, from the biggest stars like Erling Haaland to the rising talents developing in the Eliteserien. We tell the stories behind the players, the clubs, and the moments that shape football in Norway. From legendary Norwegian players to the next generation of wonder kids, this channel looks at how Norway continues to produce exciting football talent. If you love discovering the future stars of Norwegian football before the rest of the world notices them, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Legacy of Eliteserien for more videos about Norwegian football, Eliteserien clubs, rising talents, and the stories behind Norway's football culture. And let me know in the comments which Norwegian player or Eliteserien story I should cover next.